Moments of Euphoria with Jay Pearson, with your host, Jay Pearson.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And Day Day.
Alright, so we are on Sunday, Sunday Fun Day. We're also in June, which is Gemini season. So we are going to dedicate this to the Geminis.
Cheers.
Cheers. Alright, so Geminis. I love me a Gemini. Y'all have a a reputation, I'd say.
For sure.
Some people, they're most hated. But I love me a Gemini. I am not a Gemini, but I am a Gemini at heart.
Look, I'm on the fence of it. I hate a couple of them for sure. They on my shit list. Fuck 'em for life. It's that. But I got love for a couple of them because they in my family, my niece and my auntie. I'm like, dang, it's just weird. You got one above you, one below you. You ain't escaping them.
Yeah, and I'm surrounded by Geminis. I'm surrounded by mainly the men Geminis. Now I do have a daughter that is also a Gemini. But my dad is a Gemini, and everybody called me his twin. So growing up, we seen eye to eye. Everybody didn't see eye to eye with him, but me and him, we can make some arrangements. Hey, okay, listen. But for real, like Geminis, I feel like they are misunderstood a lot of times, but to that.
Cause you know they got a little
They
bit
some
of
messed up individuals, but
yes.
I will say a lot of them can't help it. When you are dealing with like 3-4 different people in one body, like, I mean, shit, you're gonna fuck up.
You're gonna get one person Monday, another person on Tuesday, and then Saturday maybe the original come back, but we don't know.
Now, how about in the same day? The same day. In the morning you have the Gemini, and then in the afternoon you have the arch nemesis. By evening you have a friend because they're apologizing for how they've been acting. They're acting like nothing happened, and then by nighttime they're back to themselves.
Sounds like a mental case. And who got time? Like, really, you gotta have a lot of energy to deal with that, and it be like, okay, you're gonna have a fun time, but they're gonna take you on a ride.
They are definitely gonna take you on a ride along. A ride along, whether you want to or not.
And I'm like, park the damn car, let me out. I got to go.
And maybe maybe I do. Okay, so now that you say that, maybe I get along with them simply for the fact of I'm always down for a ride.
Definitely are. Because with you, I feel like I done got into a lot of bullshit that we cannot speak on. But cheers.
You know what? That saying, you here for a fun time, not a long time, I take that serious, Now, as the older I'm getting, I'm realizing, every time can't be a fun time, but can it? Can it? Are you sure?
You'll lock up real quick.
I mean,
I don't know. Look, I'm on the more reserved, the stable side. She brings the bullshit out of me, and we gonna go for a whole night. Lord, that just made me think of college. We had a time that night. I swear to God.
Listen, I will say she is more responsible because me, life's a joke sometimes. Sometimes
yes.
I'm just trying to, survive. Like, I'm just trying to survive. So let alone trying to survive as Janae's, a little crazy.
So it gotta be a little more fun.
It gotta be a little bit more,
Unpredictable. Spontaneous. Me, I'm really strict about my schedule now on this point. I like to go to sleep at night. Sometimes dealing with either a fire sign or an air sign, it ain't no sleep.
Sleep?
It's what does that damn mean? It was like another party, another, and I'm like, I gotta go to bed, G.
Listen, my favorite saying is, you will sleep when you are dead.
I thought you was about to say, drink that shit. Long hard week coming up, bitch.
Hey, that's another good thing. You gotta going back to, you have to celebrate yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to celebrate yourself your wins. Hell, I celebrate my fails. That's just me.
So,
And when I say I celebrate my fails, you have to try. Even if you fail, you have to try. The only time you fail is if you don't try. So, technically, if I try and I fail, is it really considered a fail?
or lesson learned. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, but I be like, I ain't got it risky. I'm still surviving, baby. I need all my ducks and my coins. I can't fuck it up, man.
Now, the older I've gotten, I've realized, okay, maybe I should handle this a little bit different. Because I am a person that just be like, fuck it. Like, fuck it. Fuck this, fuck that. You know, but I have to realize, like, I really have to think other ways. Think outside of the box, if you will. You know?
Yeah.
Now, back to Gemini's, though.
That's what I was about to say. Because when you said celebrate life, they gonna celebrate life for
Most
sure.
definitely. Most definitely. You know, Geminis can be very intricate. You know, they come with a whole kit of their own. And everyone is not familiar with the kit. So
Because it don't come with a manual. No return, nothing, no warranty, nothing.
you definitely, like, once you deal with a Gemini, you not, I mean, either you're going to not deal with them again, or you're not going back to anything else other than a Gemini.
Yeah.
There's been times where I've asked myself, how the hell did my mama do it? They have probably been married well over, way past 25 years. And I just,
Cheers to that.
you know, I just be trying to figure out how she's dealt with a mental patient for so long. You know?
How did you deal with it?
We
I
get
mean,
along.
yeah, that's what I was like. Y'all get along, but
We get along.
How do you handle the conflict with a Gemini?
How do I handle the conflict with a Gemini? I don't. I leave them the fuck alone. When I see that they are really going through, you know, their trials and tribulations, if you will, I'll leave them alone. So, like, growing up, when my dad switched to that other person, it was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and leave you alone. Now, my sister, she didn't know how to leave him alone. She wants to argue with him, and you can't argue with a Gemini. I kid you not. You cannot argue with a Gemini.
Because even if they ain't got a point, they still gonna out argue you. So it's like you might as well just let it go.
That's what I'm saying, and you really have to realize, like, you have to fight your battles. So it's like, are you really willing to deal with fighting this battle against a Gemini? Like, are you?
War about it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not fighting with just that single person, you're fighting with all other three of the people that they have with them. And I'm just not about to do that.
You outnumbered.
Like, yes, you're outnumbered. It's like 4 against 1.
Who wants to get jumped? Nobody.
No,
Nobody.
like, I'm not about to do that. So I would go on my way, let him, you know, do his stuff, and then when he seems like he has common sense, then all right, we cool.
How common is the sense? It's more so they common, and they still ain't rational. Never had no ration.
You right.
Ration doesn't belong with Gemini because they have to be delusional to get where they go.
You right.
I know a lot of them is delusional, but they doing good for themselves because of the delusion. Well, yeah, that is few and far between. But I know a couple of them that like they live their best life, but it be like, yeah, this bitch delusional as hell.
Funny, listen,
Delusional.
and I don't know if men are worse than women or women are worse than men. Me personally, my daughter, now I have come across female Geminis. I'm not gonna say I haven't, but dealing with, like, on a day-to-day basis with a female Gemini is very eye-opening. Very eye-opening. A lot of times I just be wanting to, you know, I've never had to argue with a child as much as I argue with my
I
child.
swear to God, bro. It's not
Like,
even, she gonna argue about the sky, bro. Just all right,
Like,
Tony, you just gotta let her have it.
you know, and one thing I realized, they don't like to be corrected. They don't like to be corrected or called out on their BS. It's just, it's I don't know, it's something that they were instilled with, but they do not like to be called out on their bullshit, you know? I just had to really realize, like, okay, all right, you got it. You know, you got it. Even when it comes to like my daughter and her father, like him being an Aquarius male and her being a Gemini female, they bump heads like cats and dogs. Heads,
but they gonna join forces on your ass.
Yeah,
they're just be like straight up wrong for you.
Yeah, and I just feel like, you know what, y'all got it. Y'all got it.
I feel like this all ear signs though, cause it's not that I have issues with them, but it just be like, you just gotta be like, huh, you got it, bro.
They up in the air. That's really what it. Have you ever seen like an air balloon just, you know, just going and going and?
Yeah, they very freeforming, like real life flower childs, all of them, just all air signs. But I say,
I feel like that's why. Maybe that's why we get along so well, because I'm usually up in the air. Like even though I'm considered a fire sign, I'm really like up in the air. Like I blow with the wind.
Yeah.
But
you can catch a damn fire everywhere, wildfire on your ass real quick.
Hey, and that's just, you know, I try not to let my fire become a wildfire. I try to conceal it. I try to conceal it.
Definitely try.
I try.
Look, hey, I feel like you gonna know what's wrong with you because of your face and how your tone changed, but real life you don't know because you keep yourself professional, especially in this setting. It be like, okay, she tired of y'all. I can tell she be tired of y'all, ready for y'all to go. Like, she ain't gonna say it out loud, but I be like, I be trying to come in here and try to help her, but then again, they be like, look, you just gotta stop talking to them, and then they gonna get the hint or something. I don't know.
I don't understand, and I'm sure Geminis deal with this. We attract some really fucked up people, some really fucked up individuals. But the thing a Gemini is gonna do, they are going to, come on,
very well,
knowing that they are fucked up, and then when they get tired of them, they gonna put it off on everybody else, except them.
Cause they
you gonna look up and they gonna be gone, and you like, damn, I know you did not just leave me with this
crazy person. Ah, you ain't right.
Like, I just be trying to figure out, like, how.
But I don't know, it'd be like a fun game to them. Like, okay, I'm not as fucked up as them, but yeah.
And then I am more of like.
Oh wait, can we revisit this? Look, we gonna keep this episode rolling, but behind the scenes, we're gonna revisit this conversation.
Okay.
On June 21st. But yeah, but y'all go ahead though.
Listen,
messy, yeah.
You know what? I just don't understand sometimes how. I don't know if there's something on my face that be like, yeah, like, you know, I'm about to listen to your bullshit. Everybody wants me to listen to their bullshit, and I just don't understand.
Damn, girl. Girl. Gay therapist, you easy, like, you be quiet too much. When you gotta act like you in a rush. That's why I tell your ass, you like, okay, all right, y'all about to come in here. I'll be talking to niggas outside the door instead of keep on like, okay, you be like,
baby, listen, I done dealt with a Gemini, not so much a Gemini, but I've dealt with people where, like, all right, it's time to go, so I'm about to walk out. I'm walking out the door. You're still carrying on the conversation. I leave the building. You're still carrying on the conversation. I get in my car. You're still carrying on the conversation. Like, it's some people just don't get the sign. You know how when a nigga asks you, like, all right, so what you about to do after y'all done? You feel me?
Oh Lord, yes, but damn,
they don't get it.
But
they
you
don't get it.
But do you say what you about to do?
Yes, you know I have.
I be waiting for you. You be like, just come with me. Just we hang out.
Shit, I lie sometimes. Be like, yeah, I'm about to go cook dinner. I'm not cooking no damn dinner. I'm trying to leave. Like, I gotta go.
Yeah. But no, sometimes Geminis are like that too. You gotta say what you about to get into with their ass, especially the main ones. Oh my God, that nigga would not leave.
Them maids are a little deranged. I realize that.
It's a difference.
The Junes
It's a
can be a
difference.
little bit more chill. The May
Yeah.
ones are a little deranged.
Wait. You said the May one, then you said motherfucker want to leave. Expound on that.
Cause okay, the difference between the May and the June, right? Okay, June act real play about it, but the May ones they real life just
They wasn't finished.
yes, they just want to stick around and be a part, just be a part. Like one of them kids is just like can't go to sleep because they just waiting to see what happened next, and then it be like nothing's happened next. I need you to get the fuck away from me because you're annoying. But
Unfinished goods.
yeah,
Unfinished goods. The Junes, they were, a little baked a little longer. So
Yeah.
they are a little
Yeah.
bit more, chill, put together. They either way it go, they still a little fucked up, but a little bit more put together,
but love y'all both dearly because y'all both resourceful. I ain't gonna lie, the May ones they real player. They really like okay, what you need, what you want,
Yep.
type shit.
Yep.
But then it be like okay, sir,
Yeah.
what you about to do? What you getting into? Like
I love y'all dearly. I really do.
right?
And
It's love.
don't let this don't
'Cause
let me discourage y'all from being who y'all
Y'all
truly are.
Cause it's always Gemini's versus everybody. It ain't nothing wrong, but it do be shit wrong, and it be y'all. Y'all the problem.
Y'all love dysfunctional, but that's
Love
okay. Jay Pearson still love y'all.
Right.
And I appreciate y'all for watching us today. So
Period.
if you don't mind, like
Comment,
Comment.
subscribe.
and subscribe, I would really, really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Y'all have a great Sunday. And with love, I'll see y'all later.
Hey, Day.
Who's that?
Gotta have that name.
Oh, it's I don't know which one, cause I go by too many.
No.
Okay.
No. I'm talking
The
about.
name of the nigga?
Yeah, I'm talking about that.
Oh hell no.
We can make some
Right.
arrangements. Hey.
Hey.